Hello, Aaron here, teaching Yandruwandha traditional plants and uses. And this information is given by my great-grandfather, a Yandruwandha man named Benny Kerwin. His Aboriginal name was Mangeli, and his first wife was Nellie Parker, my great-grandmother, born at Nappa Merrie 1905. She also gave information about plants, animals, but here we're specifically focusing on plants of the Cooper Creek region, Innamincka and Nappa Merrie. The first plant is a plant that the European people call the frosty arse seed, Piteri Yultari. Piteri is the same word for backside, bottom. Piteri Yultari. Papa grass. Piteri is papa. Piteri is a narcotic plant called the Boisia hobwoodii. We say piteri for piteri. The Gidgee plant is called mawura. Mawura. Needle bush is kulawa. There's gum that grows on kulawa, you can eat that. And the beefwood gum. The gum off the beefwood tree is called Pinta-tanka. Pinta-tanka. The gum is used to fasten the sinew to axe handles and stone knives. Beefwood gum, curati. Coolabah, such as the dig tree, is Kulpuru, dig tree where Berg and Wells set up their depot 65. The leaves and branches are crushed and thrown in small water holes to poison fish, and the inner bark is beaten and used as a poultice. Also, you can cut witchetty grubs, kandangu, from this tree. Kandangu, witchetty grub. Wattle. There's all different types of wattle, but the generic term or the main word for wattle is mandira. Mandira. Pennyroyal, known to the Europeans, is kunta. It can be boiled with water and drunk as a tea, or beaten and soaked in water and drunk. Native mistletoe, Palyakini. Grows on other trees and has a soft, gooey, sweet nectar, eaten as a treat. The Europeans call it, its nickname is snotty gobble, Palyakini. I'm going up a list from my great-grandfather of his language and his wife, Nellie Parker. He was raised by his grandfather, Dun Piddly, known as Jimmy Mariner to the white men. He died at Innamincka in 1921. Emu grass, kurkari, ground and mixed into a damper, cooked in coals as a damper. Mitchell grass, turachi. It's also ground and winnowed, crushed and mixed with water, cooked in coals for a damper. Pigweed, Ngadli, Ngadli, Ngadli. Can be eaten raw, but generally cooked in hot ashes. Seeds also. Tea tree, Kayari, tea tree. Whitewood is Murraputta, has soft wood used to make naratita, which is a shield. Your chest, a man's chest, is called naratita as well. A turtle is called naraminji because it has a hard shell, like a shield. It absorbs impact from boomerang strikes, has a greyish bark. Another Yandruwandha name for this tree is Tayamani. Burrs are Kurla, Kurle. There are different types. Some have little fruits, either yellow, 2 centimetres round, and they fruit after good rain. Ruby saltbush, Yundrrruwandha, Yundrrruwandha, ruby saltbush. Tiny red tomato. Appearance. Grows on and beside sandhills, north and south of Innamincka. Appears immediately after rain. Good eating, but you have to collect a lot to get a decent feed out of them. So that is Yundrrruwandha, ruby saltbush. Bean tree, Mudlu. The seeds are extracted from the pods when they're young and cooked on coals. The pods can be provided to babies as a rattle to shake and amuse themselves by the sounds of the dry seeds inside. It has red gum which can be eaten too. Doesn't taste that great, but you can still eat it, the red gum. Lignum is Pundrinya. Lignum is also used to make nets from. Bovine grows beside the creeks like lignum. It is called pungu. Grows in creeks, but it's cut, beaten, tied together and soaked in the creek for about 4 or 5 weeks, taken out, stripped and made into string or rope by use of a native spindle or kunya. 2 cross sticks tied together, woven in the string and made into rapili, yamma, fishing nets and dilly bags, which are called yundrrruwandha. You can make head nets from them too. The saltbush is chelfa. Crack. The word chelfa is crack, because when you break this plant and it's dry, it makes a crack sound or snap. Roly-poly, quillakilty, dead saltbush, unusually named because the kilty is a word in Yandruwandha that means juicy. So any fruit or anything that's juicy is kilty. Spinifex, quillakilty. Is usually a dead saltbush. Spinifex, Kurumbala. Seeds are crushed and made into a damper, but this plant only yields a small portion of good seed. Periodically used because of the small production of edible seed. And the gum is used as well, which is heated. Bindii, Kurla, another burr. Wild orange is Yiga, wild orange. Strong brown, a strong tree with dark green leaves and oval fruit the size of golf balls and outer skin coloured like an avocado, with the yellow-green skin inside also resembling an avocado on the inside, containing about 30 dark brown seeds. Edible but bitter in taste. It's also a very, very good shade tree with nice shiny glossy green leaves. Wild lemon, Yundrrruwandha. Edible when ripe, pretty tree in appearance. Yundrrruwandha, wild lemon. Wild banana, Thupari, nice eating. Wild plum, Yundrrruwandha, edible and very good eating. A small fruit when ripe, red in colour. Pudru, a yellow fruit when ripe. Plant is about 2 centimetres tall, very small, as a round fruit after rains near swamps and wet areas containing water. Also, there's lots of different woods used for all sorts of different wooden implements to make spears, boomerangs, fighting sticks, sometimes referred to as nullas, generic terms around Australia. Another fruit is rock melon. It's known as wild rock melon. Pudukani, nice eating. Similar looking melons are edible but very bitter in taste, quite acrid. Found along sandhills and similar terrains, but also found growing near water sources such as creeks. Galahs and cockatoos get drunk from eating this melon, and they fly all over the place in funny directions. Grass is kunta. All grasses are called kunta, but different grasses have different names, different species. If you're in a grassy place where there's lots of grass, you say kunta kunta. This place is kunta kunta, grassy. River wattle, kamburu, 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 river wattle. Black plumbush, pachi warra. Pachi warra has an edible fruit, dark fruit, hence the name. These trees grow especially along Pachiwarra Creek between Innamincka and Cordillo Downs. The Yandruwandha people, our northern neighbours, call the same fruit Mandawarra. Mandawarra. Now for different parts of trees. A tree is called wati. If you're in a place where there's lots and lots of trees, you would say it's very scrubby, so you would call that place wati wati. Bark of a tree, dalamuru, dalamuru. Leaf, talpa. Same word for ear, talpa. Leaves hang off branches, ears hang off heads. Roots of a tree, kapari, kapari. Fork of a tree, drata, drata. Fork of tree. Wati wakta, tree limbs. Ashes, atarpa. Maka, wood. Maka also means fire, because fire comes from burning wood. Smoke from a fire is tufu, tufu. Hot coal, maka kanya. Maka from the word fire, kanya. Hot coal. When the hot coal dies down and is dead, we then call it mukuru, mukuru. Some of the things made from wood is a native dwelling or humpy is called walpa, walpa. A spear is a windra. Shield is naratita, naratita. Boomerang is a yara, yara. The fighting stick is a pinta. And there's 3 different types of coolamans. That's pieces of wood or bark that's carved into bowls for carrying or holding things. The first type is pichi narumuku, used to carry a baby or your possessions across a river or creek when crossing over. The second coolaman is a pichi mudali, pichi mudali, used for cooking. And the third one is pichi ngamburi, ngamburi, used for digging. I hope that helps you. And that language came from my great-grandfather, Benny Kerwin, of the Yandruwandha people of Innamincka on Coopers Creek, northeast South Australia. And my great-grandmother, his wife, Nellie Parker, also from the Yandruwandha tribe, but from another clan. Further up the creek, at a place called Nappa Merrie, or Nappa Merrie, Nappa water, Merrie sandal, Nappa Merrie. And Innamincka means your water hole. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.